I am Staff Sergeant Lucas Simonds. I'm a recruiter with the Recruiting and Retention Battalion. I've been in for 13 years now, and what had me interested in joining is I met a recruiter and I was looking for purpose, and the recruiter was a straight shooter, told me what it was like, and also mentioned the education benefits, which was a great plus, and then I signed up and haven't looked back. Part of it was legacy. My parents, I should say my father served. His father served, had aunts, uncles serve, and just wanted to be given the ability to give back to the community, and the Guard had all those things. In 2011, I was working and going to school, and I just wasn't sure 100% what I wanted to do. I was just looking for more. And at that point in time, when speaking with the recruiter, I liked what he was telling me and giving back to the community, but still being able to pursue a degree and also working and gaining a civilian expertise as well. So with that flexibility, I joined as a 13 Bravo is what I did out of Stevens Point and Marshfield areas where the 13 Bravos are, and a cannon crew member is the specific job that I did. So going to a two-year campus in Marshfield, and I was going to school for business, and I was paying things out of pocket and working and trying to balance work with school, and it was getting real stressful. And when meeting the recruiter, I just liked the flexibility that the Guard gave me, and also paid for tuition, so it really made things easy for me. Paying for college out of pocket was very stressful. At times it seemed like I had to decide, well, am I going to work to pay bills, or am I going to focus on my education so then I can get my grades where I want them to be? And it was not fun by any means, and the Guard really helped take some of that relief off and that pressure off. Financially and also with the schedule. The number one benefit used with the 100% tuition grant, as I stated, 100% tuition for UW system schools and also tech colleges. And in addition to that, I also had the Montgomery GI Bill. Used that, and we were getting paid to go to school, which is pretty awesome to get paid to go to school. And that helped cover a lot of benefits. And then also from some active time, used the post 9/11. To get those benefits, I simply had to sign up for a 6-year contract. So then for those benefits that I used them to pay for books, I used them to pay for my tuition, I used them for food, for gas money, you name a college expense, I used one of the benefits for that. For post 9/11, that's a benefit that you get once you've served some form of active duty status. So then that could be, for instance, we had soldiers who went through COVID and were on orders for that. That was something that was eligible for post 9/11 deployments. That's something also that you could get your post 9/11 benefit from. What's great about the benefits that I have is altogether could get about 2 bachelor's degrees, which is a lot of education, and I'm very thankful for that. And the benefits that I don't use up, I'm able to give to my kids, which is great, that I don't have to worry about budgeting for their education, that they're already taken care of. Being able to serve part-time gave me flexibility. I didn't have to worry about what I was doing for work as far as a schedule goes, because I was given a schedule a year in advance on what I would be doing for the 1 week in a month. And I did have an employer as well at that time, so I was able to give them that schedule, and then was able to use that flexibility to make a little bit more money, but also have time for school. I still plan on continuing my education. I would like to get more than just a bachelor's, and the post 9/11 is something that I can use towards that additional education. When I joined, I was 20, 2 years into college, had to pay out of pocket. If I had to do it over again, I would have done it at 18. Not only would I be done with my contract 2 years earlier, but I wouldn't have had to pay anything out of pocket, and that would have just helped me financially. When speaking with my recruiter, he mentioned how I had the ability to serve part-time, go to school, and then still pursue a civilian career. I was sold at that point. And then he also mentioned the 100% tuition. That was just the cherry on top. Yeah, with my time and experiences in the National Guard, I found myself being put into leadership roles just with my experience, and also with the financial aspect, I don't have any debt. I don't have any debt, which is great. It's not only helped out my family, but it's going to help out future generations because I'll be able to pass on education benefits. The National Guard makes education more affordable and accessible by just waiving the tuition. So you go to UW or tech school, it's 100% paid for. I'm Staff Sergeant Lucas Simonds, and with the Wisconsin Army National Guard, I was able to be a full-time student and a part-time soldier.